Hey guys, Mark Rodriguez here, and with me is...
Jupi Can, also known as Ninja Jupi, or you can call me Wendy. Hey guys!
Yep, and now we're with episode 12 of Dragonball Daima. It's called True Strength.
Soko Chikara.
Yep, and a lot of stuff happens in this episode, and I'll need Wendy to help you with the order of things, but most of it's going to be a lot of fighting between Vegeta and the Tamagami Number 2, and Majin Duu versus Tamagami Number 1, and everything.
So it starts off like how the last episode ended. Vegeta gets, he falls into the mouth of the Kraken, and, they're like, oh no, Vegeta's dead, he got swallowed. Well, not really, because Vegeta, who actually would believe that? So anyway, he ends up getting out of the Kraken, but the bottom line is he transformed and became Super Saiyan to deal with the Kraken, for the most part.
And it was a lot, because he was still fighting the Tamagami and the Kraken at the same time. He was too close to the water. The Tamagami was shooting a bunch of energy blasts and everything, and Kraken was still trying to eat Vegeta any chance he got and everything.
And he did get knocked back in there. It's nice because it was funny because Vegeta just powered up while he was inside the Kraken. The Kraken was like, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm out. You ain't worth all the trouble to eat. So
yeah, he just left after that, and it was funny. And then meanwhile, Majin Duu was fighting a lot with Tamagami Number 1. Yeah, and he's doing a good job. And now he is showing like the Majin Buu like elasticity. He's stretching all over the place and bouncing all over the place and just causing him more trouble. But the thing is that when it looks like Majin Duu, like there was a cool move where the Tamagami swung his weapon and Majin Duu jumped on top of the weapon. The whole thing he's standing the sword or something. Yeah. And he does like a powerful punch, but he like stops. And now he like wants chocolate. He like stops the fight. Yep, and just wants chocolate. And even though the other guy's still attacking him, and Majin Buu's like, I'll go to the store to get some, and he like leaves off. I don't know where the store is that he keeps going to.
Yeah, no, right?
And everything. So the fight keeps going, and then we go back to actually during all the back and forth, we are seeing more of Degisu and Goma. They're watching the fight with Vegeta and them. But
and finally, Majin Duu's fight with the first Tamagami brought out I call them Goma's goons. Yeah. And everybody's like, wait, someone's actually fighting, and that's how that got alerted with Goma and what was it, Degisu? Yeah. And they're watching like, wait a minute, there's actually someone fighting the first one? Yeah. So they're checking that out.
And that's when you see that Arinsu is there with these other minions. They don't know quite yet that they're Majins, but they're like, what the fuck, Arinsu is there. And that's the thing, Goma's entire thing throughout the whole series is just watching the screen, the other screen, like that's all they do. Both him and Degisu, just watching screens and getting shot and everything. But so then we go back to Vegeta, I think, and everything, and he gets.
But it doesn't matter like what you think. Either way, both fights were happening at the same time, so that's all you really need to know. So we can talk about like Vegeta's fight, and we can talk about Duu's fight as well. You can separate them, Yeah.
So the main thing is that Vegeta gets knocked underwater, and that's like the commercial break part real quick. And then what happens after the commercial comes back, Vegeta starts to power up.
Yeah, but he only started really powering up because Neva actually powered up the second Tamagami. Yeah, and they were asking like, why did he do that? And he said, because he said he likes to fight. So he made Vegeta have more of a challenge. Yeah. So he actually ended up powering up officially. First time in any continuity as far as I know. Mm-hmm. I couldn't deal with Super, so anyway, that I know because...
That didn't happen in Super.
Super Saiyan 3 for Vegeta. We got Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
And even Goku was surprised that when he had time to do that, and Bulma was like, well, Vegeta trains alone a lot, so... And it kind of reminds me that if we remove Super from the equation, this is still going off of Dragon Ball Z. So at this time, Super Saiyan 3 is still the most powerful form of the Dragon Ball characters. Like there's no GT and there's no Super or any other whatever. So right now, Super Saiyan 3 is the ultimate form, and Vegeta's finally achieved it in his child body. It is interesting.
Yeah, can you pretend Super doesn't exist? So anyway, so that's how the fight goes, and of course, Vegeta puts up a really good fight against Tamagami Number 2. He used all his blasts, energy, ki blasts, all that stuff. That he used like one final. Oh my gosh, he looked so cool when he was fighting him. And then he used that final blast on him. Yeah. And then Tamagami's like, I give up. Yeah. Can't handle this no more.
Yep. Now the other thing in the other side,
let's finish.
Well, that other challenge came first though. The Majin Duu challenge.
No, it doesn't really matter the order. We just do the.
Yeah, I know, but let's do the additional challenge things. We go in the order though. With that. Majin Duu keeps fighting against the Tamagami, and Majin Duu finally shows up and tosses some chocolate. And once he eats chocolate, he powers up more and he starts shooting these gigantic mouth blasts that finally defeat the Tamagami. But as you guys know, that from the fight with Goku, it's not just beating them in actual combat. They gotta do some kind of other test, and that's what I was saying. That one came first. So with Majin Duu's test is apparently there's like this orb with numbers, and these numbers are going to flash by real quick, which is cheating, by the way. Mm-hmm. And you have to add them up. So when the numbers stop, you got to add up the full total.
Yeah, and the thing that's kind of messed up with that, there's just no way that anyone from Goku's group would have been able to get that.
Yeah, I don't need any Bulma. But anyways, the numbers flash by super quick, and Audience was like, "That's a scam. Even I can't figure that out. What the hell?" You know, that kind of thing.
And Majin Duu couldn't get it, but Majin Duu could. So he kind of whispered the amount to Majin Duu, and Majin Duu got the number right. It was like 689 million.
It was
yeah,
like,
it was a big number.
No, it was a 9-digit number. So
yeah, so 689 million something. It was just a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, and then so Tamagami's like, wow, that's correct. So you get the Dragon Ball and everything.
And of course, Goma's watching this.
Yeah, but that's all he does.
But Degasu was theorized that maybe she's doing this to protect it from Goku and the others getting in. Because Goma was like, you know, she would do something like that.
That's exactly how he said it. But anyways, yeah, they all celebrating stuff and. They didn't catch that Ku gave him the answer, so Majin Ku's like, hey, I did a good assist, huh? And Ayusu's like, hey, you're just watching, what'd you do? But
and that's another thing from earlier that I still wonder about Ku, because there's just still something not quite right with him to me. Like, something's a little off with me regarding him. Like, there's more to him. Okay, he could do that. I don't know why. I could just go see him turn. Maybe not even turn. It's just something. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, the fact that he stopped the fight from earlier, you know, right before Goma's folks, goons got there. I don't know. I still think he's just playing.
Well, I think he's trying to be like more useful in other ways, since he's not like as strong as they need him to be, because he's so useful in other ways, I guess.
But not that. I just mean like, I just think there's just more to him in general. Than that he's allowing to be shown. And like I said, the fact that he stopped that fight right before Goma's folks got there, I don't know, it just still seemed kind of, you know.
So anyways, with Vegeta being Super Saiyan 3, he beats up the Tamagami without a problem, just zipping all over the place and everything. He does the big Galick Hole that we haven't seen since Dragon Ball Z. And yeah, he just beat him. The guy just gives up and everything. So now it's time for his super complicated challenge.
Now his challenge was more so like, Bob. Bob has a bag full of biscuits. He loses a third. He gives half away. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. How many is left for Ichiro to eat and all that stuff? But that was a character actually.
One of those like those weird math ones. Like, where will train you?
But it's also a trick. But it was also a trick question.
Yeah.
And of course, and he only has 10 seconds to answer. Because Vegeta's pissed about that.
Yeah. And Bulma's like, oh no, Vegeta's not good at these kind of questions. And
yeah. And the answer was 0. And I like how the Tamagami was like, how did you come to that? Well, Ichiro was a snake. Snakes don't eat biscuits.
So therefore, the answer is 0.
I love how Vegeta was surprised that his answer was actually right.
Yeah, because the guy was like, that is correct. And, and all that.
And then Hypebeast was like, yeah, you are strong. Let's dance for you. Please don't.
So Vegeta gets a Dragon Ball and everything. And of course, now the bad guys are, because that's all they do again. They're surprised that now they got the second Dragon Ball. They got all 3 Dragon Balls now, without these 2 if you counter. So what's going to happen? And the good guys are now getting ready. Let's go, because of course they don't know about Adensu yet. They're like, let's go to the first demon realm and get the last Dragon Ball so you can rescue Dende, hey, and all that. And the bad guys are like, they're coming here, holy shit, But then Goma's like, so in that case, and it's like a mystery of what's he gonna do.
I'm finally going to leave my chamber instead of sitting here rewatching the entirety of the Buu saga, and do something.
Yeah. But that's a mystery. What plans does he have and everything? And the next episode is very, very vague. You just see Goku and Vegeta running from a bunch of weird monsters, just like quick, because their previews are just like super quick. It's just like a little song melody, and then the title, and that's it. So
Yeah, the name of the episode is Surprise, and that's Japanese is actually written out Surprise.
Yeah.
Cause I was when they said surprise, I thought it was gonna be like Bikuri Suda or something, but nope, surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
Yep. So anyways, guys, hell of an episode, and it's very unexpected that Vegeta...
but before you continue, there is one other thing. Before they left, their ship was messed up, and Panji went to check it out and fix it. I know it's little, but it just feel like it might mean something, because it's just so weird that they spent that little bit of time even on that.
Yeah.
In my opinion, so... And we already know that Glorio is working with Arintu.
Yeah.
So what if it's something? I don't know.
Maybe it's like an extra second or so to let her know that, hey guys, we're coming your way or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe something like that. Like maybe send something because he's pushing buttons and... Mm-hmm. And maybe he's sabotaging just to take up the extra time. I don't know.
Yeah, that is interesting though. It is a weird also time for Tina to just break down.
Yeah, and the fact that it was pointed out. I see like when they first got to the room something's wrong, but not right before they leave when there was nothing wrong prior to that. Yeah. And how could something just randomly come loose? Yeah. In the way that they were doing. You know?
So what I do want to say though, again, I was surprised that Vegeta finally turned Super Saiyan 3, and I guess you guys can argue the canon or not of Daima and how it connects to everything else, because the only time we've ever seen them are in the video games in like these made up like what if situations that both Vegeta and
like Dragon Ball Heroes and things like that.
Yeah, both Vegeta and Broly turning Super Saiyan 3 just for the sake of like what ifs. But this is the first time we saw it like in
gosh, Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Oh gosh, that's a monstrosity.
I know. Just Transformer would fucking blow up the planet. But anyways, so this is the first time we see it like legit in the series, since Daima's not supposed to be I don't know. That's the thing though. We don't know the canonicity of Daima.
Well, in my opinion, Daima's going to be canon to me because it was a Toriyama's vision, and he wasn't, and no one put a gun to his head to come up with something like he had to do with Super.
Yeah. That is interesting though, because it does make it more epic. It does make it more epic that Vegeta turned Super Saiyan 3. It reminds us that Super Saiyan 3 still exists. And actually, that's another cool thing. Not only did Vegeta win, but he won as the Super Saiyan 3. Because most of the times, all the Super Saiyan 3 does is just eat up time, or Goku gets defeated to show off that this form doesn't mean nothing to the newer enemies, like how Beerus beat them and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I think Baby Vegeta and GT also beat him like that to show that the Super Saiyan 3 doesn't do anything. So this is the first time that not only did Vegeta win a good match here, but he also did it with Super Saiyan 3. So that's awesome. That's pretty cool. That gives it more, makes the form like more badass,
And the fact that he had to go to Super Saiyan 3, skip 2, he had to go to 3 because Neva powered up the Tamagami, because I think he probably would have done fine as Super Saiyan against him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know what they're gonna do. I guess that's the new form he can show off. I guess Goku will probably do that too. Who knows? If in the final episodes they'll both do it or something.
What if both go Super Saiyan 3 infused?
Oh, there you go. Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta or something.
Yeah. No, but here's my question. So I do remember one thing a little bit from Z during the Buu saga when Goku went Super Saiyan 3. Wasn't like something not like an actual limit, like it really drains the body or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, originally in Dragon Ball Z, because Goku was dead the whole time still, he learned that in the afterlife, and it does like a big drain on his body,
Yeah.
But then like all these other shows that go on, he's able to transform it without the drain anymore, because, you can assume he's had the time to train it, in the years between the Dragon Ball Z and whatever the new, Super, Daima, GT, whatever, happens and stuff, so, And what Bone was saying, Vegeta's just training all day non-stop. And Vegeta got to witness the Super Saiyan 3
Man, it must be nice to be married to the richest person on the planet. You can sit around just train all day and do nothing, even though you tried to blow up the planet years ago.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about a job or nothing. Like, I don't know.
Where's Vegeta? Did Vegeta become an actual citizen of the planet?
I don't know.
Like Goku or Superman, all of them?
I don't know. But that's the thing, too, because... I know sometimes people have like a higher income than others, but Bulma is so damn rich that it would even be a waste of time for Vegeta to have a job. He won't contribute. Whatever he makes at wherever he does would be nothing compared to what Bulma makes. Like that's just like the difference is just that super sky high. Like
man, why don't you have Goku work for her? Then Chi-Chi won't have to worry about having once they go out and finally have to get a job because they finally ran out of all the money that she'd been providing all those years.
Yeah, from the tournament, like tournament winnings.
Tournament winnings and from her from her own family and father, because that's where most of her money was coming from.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to be a housewife, but trying to feed all them Saiyans, it costs money.
Yeah. And all that, but yeah. So there you go, guys. I'm not sure there's much to say. It's more fighting and action-packed stuff and everything. But I do like that the fighting is still pretty fast-paced. And lots of action, lots of energy blasts, lots of karate stuff here and there, martial arts moves. Majin Duu doing all kinds of weird stretching moves.
But one thing that was noticed is that so when Majin Duu kept complaining about wanting chocolate, one thing we were surprised that since he has a lot of Majin Buu's kind of skills, we were surprised he didn't just turn something into chocolate and just eat it.
Yeah. Because Majin Buu doesn't have it, but Majin Duu does have that little antenna thing that the Boos have. And I was thinking, similar to like last episode that he didn't know, like he pointed out, he didn't know he could fire energy blast until the Tamagami could. So he like blasted his own face at first. Oh, hey, I can do this too. And he started, doing that. So I was thinking that with all desperation, I want chocolate. The thing would have maybe blasted something or the Tamagami into chocolate. I don't know how that would have worked.
That would have been messed up if he blasted Tamagami all together, including the Dragon Ball and ate it. And Hanetsu would have been pissed.
Oh, God. And Goma and those would have been, turn me into chocolate. Oh, God. That's all they do. Sit around and watching all the screens and just shocked over this and shocked over that and shocked over this.
Get off your lazy button. Do something.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I guess that's going to have to happen now because there are no balls left. No Dragon Balls left.
Yep. Oh, man. So we're going to see what's going to happen, guys. The episodes, I guess, it really is 20 episodes. We're getting closer to the end. And we got to find out what happens next because now the good guys are going to the first demon world. Now it's going to be like crash collision course with Ainsu and them. Yeah. And like I said, Goma ended the episode like in that case. So it's like, what
is he going to do?
Get off his chair.
Walk to another room. But he's been sitting there for the entirety of the Buu saga.
Yeah.
And he's watching all the Daima. So ain't a way along with us. I mean, jeez.
Man. Alright, guys. So anyways, that wraps up for this episode. This little review here. We'll see what happens next time. This is Mark signing off.
And this is Wendy. See you guys later. I'm really curious what the next episode is going to be about.
Yeah, me too. Surprise.
Surprise.